Yeah, what's good? Okay, so this week, first off, we'll start with nutrition. So this is a reflection from January 6th to, well, 7th to, well, 6th to the 12th for the whole week. So I did about 1,700 calories the first 2 days. And then I had a chat with my performance coach, and we decided that I was actually going to increase calories because we're now going to go on a little bit of a lean bulk or like a main gain, purely because I've been on a cut for a little while now. I'm pretty fucking lean. However, I just really want to put on more muscle mass. I actually feel like I'm more locked in because, like, you can see rear end of the week here. Here I went out for steak, so I had like 2,700 calories. Biggest takeaways were don't eat fruit before dinner because what happens is it makes me foggy in a way, and I start craving more fruit, and then I start snacking throughout the day. So that's one thing. Second thing is going to be sticking to a structured meal plan. Last week was kind of a little bit messy. Did hit my calorie goals, but the biggest thing was last week that I was moving to the main gain and I didn't really know what to eat and it was a little bit all over the place. So now we've got it structured, re-implementing a little bit more carbs like sweet potato, going to be re-implementing salmon so it's not just chicken and beef. So that's on that side. In terms of reflection log, if we look at the last few days, good things that I did is I did my first webinar, worked out, did 5 workouts in a week, had a really good time out with some friends. I went for dinner, caught up with them for a friend's birthday. Recorded a YouTube video that's going to be coming out soon, which is going to be a really good one. Super excited for that one to come out. We did have, on the bad side of things, well, actually, you know what? It's how you see it, right? We had a CSM that we're having to let go of, which I think is great because she's ramping up and we realised that she's not the right fit and I would rather it happen now than, her have like 40 clients and then we decide it. So I'm really excited to let go of her in a way and bring somebody else in who is going to be aligned, and then just by a matter of chance, because I've been really doubling down on the hiring piece and we already had a bench of people that we knew we could hire. I re-interviewed one of them and they were really good. So, yeah. Interviewed her yesterday, works at an agency, has a lot of experience, and the other CSM is killing it. One thing that I didn't do that I'm going to do this week is, number one, like eating fruit after dinner, and I kept saying that I would get rid of I have like this like low sugar ketchup on my meals. I'm just kind of like add some kick to it in a way and flavour, but it's kind of like messing me up where I'm like, it's like sugar, and I don't want to eat like artificial sugars because I feel like it does mess me up, so I'm going to get rid of that starting today. I definitely was on my phone a little bit more than I should have been. So one of the reflection notes that I made, reflecting on the week, is if I pull up my notes here, is what I've done is on the right hand side of this, I've changed this very far right hand column to phone on charge, outside bedroom, and alarm set. Because when I put my phone outside my bedroom, I don't scroll. When I end up scrolling when my phone is next to my bed or under my bed. I've moved my dinner to be 6 p.m. instead of 8 p.m. so there's less of a gap for me to snack, and then after dinner I can have fruit and things like that. I'll have a lot of calories to kind of like have Greek yogurt and things like that. Going to keep my phone charging outside my bedroom, so I moved my charger. I'm going to push to failure on every set. I found a tendency is I would push really hard on the first set in my workouts, but then second, third, fourth I kind of slipped because I'd hit the target on the first set and then I think it was like done. And then another thing, I was reading more about the parallel universes of self, which is see the good attitude side of things in every situation. If you envision yourself looking at something with a negative attitude, positive and neutral, you really realise how that has a crazy effect on your entire life, right? I could look at a CSM fired and go, oh, it's the end of the world, I've wasted so much money, I paid to hire her, just spent a month training somebody that's not with us. Or I could go, great, now I can find somebody even better who will reduce churn and help our team grow. I'm really excited for that, On the business side of things, I'm now going to start delegating group interviews to my assistant. So she's going to be taking those for offshore positions. And we're also going to be implementing a tool that's going to allow us to blue text leads, which is going to be game changing. And we just put a setter in place because our closers, it's kind of too low leverage for them. Now they've ramped up and 2 out of 3 of them are hitting KPI right now. So it's kind of low leverage for them to go in and set leads. So that's really going to help with following up all the leads and things like that. And we're also going to be implementing AI into responding to our B2B leads too. We're using an AI texting tool for that, which is really going to help. Besides that, to be honest, the week was pretty good. We closed 4 clients. Our projection was 9, but nonetheless, 1 closer hit 4, the other 2 hit 0. So we're really working on drilling with them. Numbers are looking good. We're on track to do like 200k. Besides that, other things that I did this week was I ran a 10k when I really didn't want to on Wednesday. I've realised that like blocking out time on Friday to go out for dinner with friends really gives me energy for the Saturday. So I'm going to start doing that every week now, where every Friday night I'm going to shut off at like 7 p.m, non-negotiable, which really helps kind of like recharge and re-energize for the weekend. I finalised setting up our new call centre platform. Our agents don't like it, but they're going to have to deal with it. And then main goal this week is hit our goal of 2,000 to 2,100 calories a day. Focus on, I'm going to be implementing a lot of new sales systems to help with show rate, pickup rate. We've got a setter coming in, and then hire a new CSM. We've got one, we want two minimum. And then besides that, it's just going to be crushing my calls. But yeah, that's pretty much the reflection for the week. It's been the week.